Hi, welcome to Sharda Learnovations Private Limited SLPL. I'm Ramesh Mamidala. As we discussed in the previous class, that was in class 1, I was talking about the system of learning, the approach towards learning English language, and how passionate you should be about learning English language. And now, another second, rather maybe an additional introductory class before we go for grammar, writing, reading, etc. I'm going to tell you about MTI. Have you ever heard of MTI? M stands for, MT stands for mother tongue, and I stands for interference. Some people also call it influence. Of course, I don't say that influence is wrong, but I say that interference is right. It's not about wrong or right, it's about our approach towards learning it. What is your mother tongue? Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam, Kannada, or what? So, have you ever observed when you are speaking English language? Have you ever observed your own speaking English language? Has any word given the tint, given the sound of your mother tongue? Then you are using English language that is interfering with your mother tongue. That's the reason we call it MTI, mother tongue interference. Our first aim should be to come out of this mother tongue interference, and that is possible only when you understand the problems that are associated with this English language. When you talk about English language, this English language is a language that ends with a consonant sound. English language ends with consonant sounds. Okay? Whereas other languages or many other languages also end with consonant sounds, but the Telugu language ends with a vowel sound. This is the major difference between consonant sound ending language and vowel sound ending language. When I write this word Telugu, what did I write? Telugu. That ends with a vowel sound. But when I write this word English, it ends with a consonant sound. It is not a vowel sound. So this interference of a mother tongue that ends with a vowel sound is with our English language that ends with a consonant sound. So when people usually speak, they speak all English words ending with vowel sound. Then the mother tongue interference is a very, very deadly interference actually. Many people who speak English language perfectly are many native speakers. When I say native speakers, what do I mean by that? Native speakers are those speakers of that particular language whose mother tongue is English. When I say they are native speakers of English language, it means that their mother tongue is English. And we are native speakers of English. No, Telugu, Hindi, Marathi, or maybe other regional Indian languages. Whatever may be the number of languages that we all have around the world, still, according to Jawaharlal Nehru, he said that there is a relationship among all the languages. For example, when you say Amma in Telugu, Ma in Hindi, in every other language in the world, that word sounds almost the same. So maybe citing that example, Jawaharlal Nehru in his magnum opus book, Relationship of Languages, quoted very clearly that all the languages do have some kind of relationship. Of course, let us come back to this one, the mother tongue interference. So when there is a language, of course, I am using this Telugu language initially because most of us may be speaking Telugu as mother tongue. So Telugu is a vowel ending words or vowel ending language, whereas English is not consonant ending. That is the reason when very simple funny word, that is bus. It is bus, that ends with a consonant sound. But in many places, many people use the same word bus as bassu because it ends with a vowel sound. This is a very simple, funny, normal word, but there are so many words that slip out of our tongue that will give the vowel ending instead of giving us a consonant ending sound, and making this MTI the biggest or the most troublesome problem for all the speakers of English whose mother tongue is not English. Their mother tongue may be Telugu, and this is the problem. If at all somebody's mother tongue is Tamil, the problem is with schwa sound, and that is a. Many Tamilians use the sound a in their Tamil language. So when they speak English language, they say, "Are you coming?" This is, of course, rising tone, what we call intonation. Are you coming? But in Tamil language, usually Tamilians who are influenced by using this schwa, they say, "Are you coming?" Sound. Yes, I'm coming. This sound is reflected in Tamilian language. Punjabis, they stretch words. Bengalis, they don't use sa, but they have sha sound. In Bengali language, there is no wa sound, but they have ba sound. That is the reason we don't call Rabindranath Tagore, we call him Rabindranath Tagore. And there is no Bosu, but we have Boshu, Ashutosh, etc. So all these are Bengali language. So everywhere, when you go to Kerala, it's Malayalam. When you go to North India, it is Hindi. In Hindi, there is no sa sound. In all Hindi language, sa is pronounced by using another vowel sound e in front of it. That is the reason for many Hindi speakers, it is not school, but of course it is school, because Hindi speaking people use the word school as school because they don't have station, they have a station. They don't have style, but they have style. They don't have smile, but they have smile. So all these languages which are not English do have their own mother tongue problems, and that mother tongue interferes with English language. So our first and foremost thing when we go about learning English language is exactly understand how our mother tongue interferes with English language. And there are so many things, there are so many techniques to come out of this one, and the best topmost technique would definitely be giving your tone a kind of practice. And without showing style, you cannot speak English language. Okay, so this is my second class as far as our series of presentations are connected in the process of learning better, effective, and more accurate English language. See you next in the third class. Thank you. Bye bye.